Hello,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is Mutoniwase Karin.
Karin. Try to increase your voice a little bit.
Okay, my name is Mutoniwase Karin.
So, I'm having this question. What do you think about marrying a white person?
My opinion on marrying a white person or even interracial couples
Yeah.
is that usually it's very difficult if you're a woman coming from a different culture, marrying into another culture. It means that at the end of the road, especially if you want to have kids, you're going to have to choose which culture you're going to be raising your kids in. Let's say maybe someone from India marries a Rwandese. Indians have different rituals, they have a different culture, the way they speak, the way they move, the way they talk. Rwandese, we also have a different culture, the way we're raised. So when you get married, it becomes difficult. It may seem like at first it's easy, but as you go into it, as you grow as a couple, as you grow as man and wife, it's gonna get more difficult. But I would not really say that it's a bad thing, because also I have experience of dating outside my race, and I can say that it does give you a different perspective on different people, on how you can actually carry yourself in the world. You get to love someone who's different from you. You get to be with someone who's different from you. And yeah, that's it. That's my opinion in general.
Okay. You've dated out of your race.
I have.
So, how is it to date out of race as a Rwandese lady?
There is a taboo in there. I'm not gonna lie, there is a taboo in there, especially on your friends, your family. I mean, we talk about it a lot actually. As Rwandese ladies, we're actually given the talk to try to stay into our own little, culture, because it's gonna be easier for us. We're going to be raising our kids with their aunties and their uncles, and they're going to be, in the same way. That's what I can say. Without being discriminative, it's going to be the same way. But when you bring in those people who have the kids from outside of their country, or outside their race, it becomes difficult. They're also not that easily accepted, because you can see there is a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is always said that Rwandans are too conservative. So, don't you think that can make it hard for Rwandese ladies to date maybe white people or Indians?
No. No. Dating is different from conservativeness, because you can also date a white conservative man. You can also date an Indian man with the same values. It will depend on what you like. But I can also say, with the way we are raised, with the morals you have, it could be difficult to accept a man outside your race.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about being conservative about our culture.
Oh.
So we don't want to go out of our culture. Maybe it's about raising our kids. We want to raise them with our culture, our morals, our values. And so, what do you think? Don't you think that can make it hard for a Rwandan lady to date a white person? Let me talk about a white person at this time.
It can. It can, because I know of a few people, the ones I know, but they never married a white person though. They married someone from East Africa. They never went outside of that. When it comes to a white man or a white woman, that's a different topic. Because I have a relative as well who's married to a white woman. But the conversation that's had around them is that she has different culture beliefs. She has different ways she acts. So it becomes a little bit difficult. It becomes a little bit difficult, especially with her husband, who says, I have certain expectation of my wife. I have certain expectations of someone I'm married to. If I want food at the table and the wife says, you know what, we can just share 50-50, that becomes difficult.
Yeah.
Especially in an African household.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. The wife has responsibilities and the man has responsibilities. That's what I believe.
Okay. So, tell me some of the Rwandese culture that is totally different from people of the Western world. Maybe the culture here in Rwanda that can make it hard for a Rwandese girl or a Rwandese lady to cope with or to live with someone from the Western world.
Okay, maybe in modern times it has changed, but as someone who's been to many bridal showers and many bridal sittings, women are given the admission that we're supposed to be submissive. When the man comes home, we're supposed to not raise our voices. We're supposed to pray a lot. That is also a part of our culture, very big part. We are supposed to give them the benefit of the doubt. If he comes home like a little bit mean, condescending, you're not supposed to raise your voice. That is not the same with other cultures. It's they tell you to stand up for yourself, tell you to say what you mean. But in Rwandese culture, you have to take a step back as a woman, because apparently that's our job. Take a step back, talk about it, come from a calm place, or maybe don't talk about it, just be there, sit, be quiet. He will tell you what is going on. And the man's family, from what I've seen, I don't know if it's talked about, can come live at your place, but your family cannot, unless it's like women. Yeah. And that's also another thing that's different that I've seen.
What should a white person planning to marry a Rwandese lady should expect?
A loving home. That is one thing I can say. The women are very involved, very involved. They would abandon careers, they would abandon their families, because I've heard cases like that, to be with you. If any white man, woman wants to marry in the culture, know that our culture comes first, because we have to respect where you're going. That's one thing. Also, that the home they're gonna build is gonna be based on the Rwandese culture, but it's not difficult to really, inoculate yourself into that culture. It's not difficult to be Rwandese. Also, they've made it easy to get a Rwandan citizenship. There are certain months in there, but if you want one, you can get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Karin, now give a short message to our viewers from the Western world, whether the US, Canada, Jamaica, England, like those countries. Just give them a short message.
Short message. All I can say is they're welcome to Rwanda. It's a safe place to live. There is nothing wrong here. If they want to come marry some girls, they are welcome. I can say that it's a safe place to live. It's a safe place to raise your family. It's also an easy place to start up yourself, whether business-wise or as a family man or a family woman. If you come to Rwanda, it will be easy for you to live here. That's what I can say.
Thank you, Karin.
Thank you very much.